Heart attacks are something very common to human body. Even if they get into a heart attack, their survival is has multifold increased. After 3 heart attacks, a person is not supposed to survive. But person who is doing Kumbhak can survive any number of heart attacks.
Namaste, Swamiji. Swamiji, in this session, I wanted to understand something about the heart health and BP and how they are correlated, because I understand your perspective on, having a higher BP is not an issue in itself. It's an indication towards something, but not an issue in itself. Heart health, since in chronic disorders, this is what leads to maximum number of death around the planet. So talking about it with you only makes sense. So just want to know, how are these two things correlated, the blood pressure and heart health, and how we can integrate Kumbhak into making these two aspects better.
Now, blood pressure and heart health are not always correlated.
Okay.
We know and we have been taught that heart is a pump. It pumps the blood. But to pump that much of a blood to that length of artery cannot happen with such a small heart. So heart, to recognize heart as a pumping organ is not correct. The beat of heart, the heartbeat, when we say, the functioning of heart, has some association with the functioning of every other organ. So it is not through the blood that it is connected with the other organ. There are certain dimensions of it, what we call as Dakshin Bala. Dakshin Bala, or the heart strength, happens because of Dakshin Bala. Now this Dakshin Bala is fundamentally the strength of nature around, the ecosystem.
Okay.
And although we have seen the evidence of that, we are not still correlating the changes we have done to nature with the heart health. The more we destroy the nature, the more heart health will get destroyed.
Okay.
So there is something called as Vayu, Vata,
Right.
Vata Avaran.
Okay.
Vatavaran.
Okay. Environment.
Right? Environment. Vata Avaran. Vatavaran. Now I'm not talking about the trees and the animals. I'm talking about their dynamic fundamentals, how they happen. It is because of Vatavaran that it has come to a certain state. If we destroy the Vatavaran, the state will get destroyed. And everything actually, our functioning, our own ecosystem, the Vatavaran of your body, has a heart at its center. The functioning of heart and the strength of heart actually translates into the strength of your body, the strength of organ functioning, and other things. So this Dakshin Bala creates the Vatavaran. It creates nature. In your body, the Dakshin Bala creates the ecosystem of your body, creates the heart, and then it creates the whole organ and the organ ecosystem of the body. So it has some association with the Vatavaran. It has some association with Vatavaran. That is why even in India, long back when we discovered how to fly an object,
Right.
we discarded the project because it will destroy the fundamental structure of Vatavaran, which will make the heart weak and people will get into chronic disease. We don't have that kind of an understanding now.
Right.
Although we call ourselves advanced, but I don't see we have advanced in any which manner. In fact, we have advanced very slowly. If we would have been at the center of advancement of the world, we would be more than 100 times advanced than what we are today. So, heart health also deteriorates when the water element of the ecosystem or the Vatavaran, it gets into some kind of difficulty.
Vata is flow, right?
Vata is flow.
Flow. Avaran is coming and going.
Avaran means the ecosystem,
Ecosystem.
the flow ecosystem.
Okay.
So, the second factor is the Jala Tattva. Heart health is directly associated with the holding of water element in your body. If your water element in the body, if it is not held properly, you will get into heart disease. Now, for example, I'll tell you that the ground level, the water table underneath your feet has gone down. Isn't it? In the last 50
has,
years.
yes.
It has. So, the water availability closer to our body is nowhere to be seen actually.
Yes.
Under the ground, it has gone down. Around you, you'll see earlier there used to be a lot of ponds and rivers.
Yeah.
They are no more. So, the water around us is no more. We have to pull water from somewhere, wherever it is available, to supply it to some city and some place.
Yes.
Isn't it? Fresh water availability in the world has gone down drastically in the last 2 decades. And there are cities which are facing scarcity of water. How people will survive, we don't know in the near future.
Of course, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu fight keeps happening over water for this.
So, if the water element, the accessibility or the proximity of water is not there, the first thing that will get impacted is your heart health. Giving you another example for this, have you ever got yourself into or faced diarrhea? Loose motion.
Right.
After loose motion, you feel weak. But one thing, if you notice, you can feel the thumping of heart. In dehydrated condition, you feel your heartbeat. That means the moment water goes out of your body, your heart gets the maximum impact load. Interesting thing, very, very dangerous. You know how we are pushing down the blood pressure? By throwing out water from our body. Because we want to have a particular number or we want to achieve a particular number, 120/80. Although it is a ridiculous thing to even think that that is the standard that we have to achieve. But ACE inhibitor, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors are given with for 2 blood pressure patients. Hydrochlorothiazide, which is diuretic, that means it throws out blood from the throws out water from the blood. Your kidney extracts water more from the blood and you get more urination.
Yeah.
You are also reducing the water element of your body by taking in that medicine. That means you are putting more pressure on your heart.
The BP medicine is causing a heart issue. Yeah.
Yes. Now, apart from that, if your heart becomes weak, now suppose you are watering your plants in your garden and you are not able to reach a particular area. Pressure is such that it doesn't reach that area. How will you reach that area? By closing down the nozzle or the front of the pipe. If you push down, if you reduce the area, the water pressure will increase and it will go to...
Yes.
Right.
Create a blockage of salt and then it's hard.
So, if your heart is not getting the right amount of pressure to beat properly, it will create some kind of blockages, isn't it?
Yeah.
To increase the pressure. so that it functions properly. We are calling those blockages as wrong. Without blockages, do you know our heart cannot survive? In 30, 35 years, you have to have a lot of blockages. In fact, healthy heart means a lot of blockages and collaterals. Because if there are a lot of alternate artery channels and lot of blockages, your heart health or your heart will have the right amount of pressure and the right amount of what you can always call as backups. So it's a strong heart. If you don't have blockages, the pressure will be low, and you don't have collaterals. That means there is no backup. Then you'll see 3 heart attacks and a person will collapse. I can show you people who have multiple heart attacks and they are surviving. Many heart attacks. Heart attacks are something very common to human body.
Okay.
It happens through ages. As a person ages, it happens in between. You'll get some kind of a difficulty for some time and a collateral gets open.
What is a heart attack? Like what exactly is the feeling?
See, heart attacks, the common terminology is heart attack. But suppose the heart is not able to pump, it will collapse. That is called as heart collapse.
Yeah.
Right? If there is a blockage and the blood is not able to reach a certain part of your heart, then there is no nutrition and no oxygen at that part. That condition is called as ischemia. And we have termed a lot of things. But basically, your heart stops functioning.
Right.
Right? Now, your heart stops functioning not because of atherosclerosis, not because of the blockages. Even if there is a 100% block, different pipeline, a collateral, a side line will get opened because there are a lot of collaterals in heart. It is not because of the blockages a person gets into heart attack, but it is because of the bursting of the blockage. When that atherosclerotic mass bursts, there is a blood clot which forms. It happens because of clotting, and there is a cyclical thing which gets triggered. It gets into a vicious trigger.
One thing leads to the other.
One thing leads to the other. Similarly, if you see, we are getting strokes. It is also because of a blood clot in the brain. Heart attack is also because of the blood clot in the heart. Also, there are conditions like valve collapse. The nervous system which is governing the heart is a separate nervous system. Heart has a different brain altogether.
Right.
It doesn't depend on our brain.
Okay.
In fact, the bigger brain. It has its own brain because it has to function throughout life. The moment it stops, the person is gone. It is the only muscle which is just functioning throughout the life. It also has its own brain. So there can be a discrepancy in the functioning or the signal mechanism of heart, because of which the heart is not pumping properly. Now, all these things happen because of some kind of a weak aspect.
The clotting.
It also comes under the category, everything about heart comes under the category of Dakshin Bala. The clotting factor, even the clotting factor.
Yeah.
One thing that you will see is, as we talked about earlier, the human body has got into a state of acidosis. That means your blood is thinning out. Right? Your blood is thinning out. Now, if it happens naturally, it's okay. But suppose you start taking a pill which thins blood further, because your body needs to consolidate or integrate the blood or thicken the blood to form a tissue. It is not able to make the blood thick. One reason is you are getting into acidosis, which is thinning the blood.
Yeah.
Other reason is you are taking an ecosprin. Because the doctor said, it's a very safe drug, keep taking it so that you don't get into clot. Now, you are thinning the blood beyond what your body needs. So, there will be more chances the body will thick it in an instantaneous manner and you get into attack, either heart attack or brain or some kind of stroke. So, is heart attack and stroke increasing in the world?
Yes.
So, we are doing it. The problem is thinning of blood. You are thinking the problem is thickening of blood, clot formation. Problem is not clot formation.
Got it. So what's the solution for this, Swamiji? If not medication, if not...
One thing that I have experienced, and there are thousands of people who have now gone through the blood pressure program, heart care program, is even if they get into a heart attack, their survival is has multifold increased. After 3 heart attack, a person is not supposed to survive. But person who is doing Kumbhak can survive any number of heart attacks. The second factor is the functioning of heart becomes better. Ejection fraction, strength of heart, the tolerance of heart, even the nerve conduction improves by doing Kumbhak. The overall improvement, the overall strengthening of human body or empowering of life happens through Kumbhak. People into heart condition, they worry about their future too much. If they are always worried about heart attack episode. If you are doing Kumbhak, you can actually rest a little, and you can actually be very confident that your body will be able to survive because the heart is becoming strong. Even if there are blockages, people who have put on stent, some kind of a stent, every stent decreases your heart age, but Kumbhak can again increase it. So the solution is Kumbhak first of all. But having said it, the kind of time, the amount of time, the amount of damage will always come into consideration, how much result one can get from Kumbhak and what time it will take. But blood pressure is a different matter. Increase of blood pressure is due to something which is stopping the body's flow factor. If the body's flow factor is not okay, then the body will increase the blood pressure. It is called as Vyana. If your structure is not okay, then the Vyana factor also maintains the structure. If the structure is not okay, then body will try to create more structure. Suppose you were lying down and suddenly you got up, but your structure has become a little deviated. So what happens? What does your body do? You yawn and stretch your body, isn't it? You try to, or even if you don't yawn, you try to stretch your body, isn't it? How do you do it? You hold your breath and then you just stretch your body. What are you doing? You're correcting the Vyana factor, the structural aspect of your body. And through pressure only.
So everyone has done Kumbhak.
So everybody does Kumbhak.
Yeah. I want to actually know from you, like, is there like a AI and things that can be integrated with Kumbhak? Is there like a possibility to that? Like a variable tech or something?
Yes. I have a plan. I have had plans for it. See, Kumbhak has to be customized for every person, and there is a lot of data which needs to be processed for customization, and there are a lot of patterns which needs to be created for every person. Like for example, If I start looking at a condition called Parkinson,
Hmm.
I'll have a different formula for Parkinson people because they have a different condition. Their flow factor is different and their need is different. So there is a lot of data which needs to be processed in order to create a model or a pattern which can be taught to the person and the person can come out of it. Apart from that, if we change the pressure ecosystem outside, if we create a pressure chamber and change the pressure ecosystem, even if the person is not able to do Kumbhak, the Kumbhak will happen in the body
Okay.
because of the pressure change. Now, how this pressure change has to be maintained, or what is the formula? AI and we can build actually algorithm where we can put machine learning also.
Right.
Right. So I have this idea. I have also reached out to people who can help in doing this. We need finances for this. We need people support for this. But we can come up with a mechanism through which technology can be integrated and people can actually be helped. People who are in critical condition can also be helped because that pressure chamber, along with the chemical medicine that is being given to that person, will work like catalyst. The Kumbhak will work like catalyst. It will improve the efficacy of that medicine as well as the strength of the organ, the resiliency factor in the body. So there will be more survival. We can achieve what at this point of time critical care is thinking of survival rates of those people into critical condition. We can actually increase it to tenfolds and more beyond that also.
Once we start integrating
Yes.
into this. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Swamiji.